Welcome to Outlander Media. My name is Kirby Lee Bailey. We're at the historic Tennessee Theater in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I'm with Mike's dad.
What's up? Thanks for
How
having me.
did you get this name?
That's the one question I never answered. No, I'm dead ass. That's the one question I've never answered in any interview.
Really?
That's the first question everyone wants to ask.
Oh, okay. Then we'll skip past that question.
Yeah, I make everybody guess.
Okay. Well, see, I was wondering. Well, here was my guess. I said maybe you got it reversed it from CB4.
No.
I don't have a clue then. 'Cause I don't know if you know what CB4.
I don't.
It was a rap movie, and there was an artist named Dead Mike as part of that rap group.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I was like,
I'm not familiar. with your game. I gotta check it out.
it's a rap comedy movie. Chris Rock stars in it.
Okay.
Pretty cool movie.
Because I've heard of Dead Mike before.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was from that movie.
Yeah, that was where it came from.
Sick. Hell yeah.
So that's not what you got today. So we'll keep us all in suspense to this day.
Thank you guys for having me.
Anytime. What's with the tattoo with the color right there?
That's just paint. Just stage paint.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just I just throw it on. It started working with the bulletproof vest and the tactical gear and everything like that, and it looks cool.
Okay.
I have tattoos under there, but
I thought maybe you had something recolored. It's like
Oh,
I'm
no,
trying
no.
to cover something up.
nah. Yeah, I guess it kind of does look like that. It's kind of crazy.
I thought maybe you covered something up, like maybe your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, or something on there.
just block out a name.
"Oh."
Yeah. I actually got tattooed yesterday after the show. Last night we had one of the guys in this moment met up with a tattoo artist last night. So it was my birthday yesterday. The Nashville show. Thank you. And they had a tattoo guy all backstage, just hanging out, blasting away.
And he was doing tattoos up the
Yeah,
concert?
like backstage in the green rooms.
Really?
Yeah.
I just got a tattoo too. I'll show you mine.
On the foot?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got it 2 months ago at Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival.
That had to hurt. Dude, my old guitarist had that same one.
Really?
Yeah. And the guy did it for free because he was like, dude, I've never had someone ask me to do the bottom of it.
Well, that was what the guy did it on me because he was like, their inside joke was, hey, whenever they come in and get a tattoo from them, they say, hey, why don't you get Andy?
Yeah.
And I walked down there because I said if I had over 100 followers on our site, 100 likes on this picture I made when I was working that festival, I'll go down there and get a tattoo. And I ended up with 213. And I was like, what? So I went down there and the guy said, I want to get an Andy tattoo. He said, no, you didn't say that, did you? Hold on.
Yeah, how bad did that hurt?
I did an actual sound bite while they were doing it, and the guy was amazed I didn't even move.
Really?
Yeah, he said, how did you do that?
That would kill me, yeah.
That's what everybody said. They said the same thing. So, get it done. And like I said, I did a live sound bite while he was tattooing away on me, and this has been on for 2 months, and it's not faded at all.
It looks good. It healed well.
He did. It was a tattoo group from Electric Piercings from New Orleans.
Nice.
And it was on a tattoo festival, and they talked me into that.
Sick.
Great show tonight.
Thank you very much.
Loved it.
Appreciate you guys being here.
I want to ask, what was the second to last song, the new song that you?
Newest song, yeah, it's called Bestrafe Mich. It's German for punish me.
It's awesome.
Thanks, man.
That is a well released. That is a showstopper.
It's the new single, yeah. It's my favorite. It's my personal favorite to play.
I mean, it is a showstopper. I was like, yeah, that's the song right there.
Yeah. That's how I feel. That's how my team feels. How everyone feels.
It was.
You should watch the music video for that. It's fucked. It's very good.
I'll check it.
We went big on the music video for that one.
Hey, it's worth it because like I said, the song stood out.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, one of the things about the show tonight, and we had an issue, is I don't know, it looked like a bunch of shadows up there. We were trying to get good pictures of y'all up there.
Yeah, I mean, depends like from venue to venue with lighting. We have one of In This Moment's LDs doing our lighting. We've got their front of house doing our sound. So it sounds and looks fucking awesome, which is great. But sometimes you get screwed with the house lighting, depending on
I couldn't even hardly. Well, I mean, we moved up front taking videos because we always like to put video coverage into our interviews, also from your performance, also. And we were having a fit just trying to get.
See, sometimes it's like that. I think it's better for like industrial bands to kind of play in the dark. You don't want to be in a bright pink and blues and all the fucking colors. I like a lot of strobes. I like a lot of whites. A lot of either darkness, kind of just playing off that contrast. Like if you go watch like an old school or even a modern like 9 Inch Nails set, you kind of see the same thing. It's a lot of white, a lot of strobes.
I mean, it was a good show. I loved it. I mean, you got that new metal feel is what it is. It's new metal. That's what that was, to me, new metal saved rock and roll, because we suffered through grunge during that first part back in the 90s when we went between the hair bands and then the grunge thing. And to me, like, if you listen to certain albums on the grunge thing, it's like one really long song for 10 songs.
Yeah, I never really got into grunge. Wasn't my forte.
No, that's either. And like I said, when new metal came out, when Limp Bizkit and all them came out, I said, thank God.
I just met Fred 2 weeks ago at Welcome to Rockville. I bumped into him in catering. Good dude.
How's he? He's good guy.
Yeah, he's a great dude. Yeah, he's cool. Super cool. I met Alex from Slaughter the other day. Super cool. I feel like everybody in this industry is really cool. I feel like there's a lot of young bands that aren't. That's just my personal take on it, because there's just like this pissing contest of like ego. And so it's a lot of the bands that have been around for 10 to 15 years that are like, dude, I have nothing to... That ego has subsided. Like, last night it was my birthday and Maria threw me a pizza party.
That was nice.
Backstage. It was so nice. She came out, hung out with us for a bit. Like, all the camps got to kind of like meet each other and hang out for a bit. And like, I think that's kind of more so what it's about, is that camaraderie. We all do the same shit at the end of the day.
Right.
Everyone's technically competing in a weird back subconscious sense, you know what I mean, but not really. And so it's really cool that I think a lot of these bigger bands are really receptive and cool. Some of the dates on this run were with Motionless. It was like In This Moment and Motionless in Texas, and like Chris is the nicest dude.
Yeah, and you know, amazing thing with him is, I remember when I first saw them, I seen them headline some smaller venues. Then when I saw them open for In This Moment a few times, and then the last time I saw him within This Moment, he headlined above them, and I was like, wow, that's a whole different.
They're fucking.
I mean, hell, he just did a performance in front of 80,000 fans at WrestleMania.
Oh right, I saw that. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, it's changed so much with him, and it's like, wow, he is a nice guy.
But they've also been a band for like almost 20 years.
Yeah,
it takes time. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of bands don't understand that. That's like with us, when we started doing the interviews, we're still, we're fairly new, but we're still getting bigger bands, but it takes a while. You don't just, like, I always wondered why, because back in the 80s, I'm not going to disclose my age, as I saw a lot of these hair bands, and I'm wondering why they're 10 years older than me, and then it just dawns on me, it's like, you didn't just hit it big when I first saw you back in the 80s, because we didn't have social media back then.
Yeah, back then it was different.
But, when we saw you perform, we're seeing you in peak form. We don't know about where you played these little small venues and all that stuff, because back then it was either...
You knew about it or you didn't know about it. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is a lot of people say it's like it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. You know what I mean? Like, it takes that time, that grinding, the playing the shitty venues that we get about.
Please don't talk about my name.
You have to do that. You have to eat shit for like a couple of years. And it sucks. You lose money. You're tired as shit. It's exhausting. You have to. I think every band has to. I think the bands that like hit it big immediately end up like falling apart relatively quickly, because it's like you didn't have that bullshit to ground you. That way you appreciate being on a bus. Like, we're still in a van. Yeah. We're still in a van. It sucks. We don't sleep in the van. But like, the van sucks. Being on a bandwagon's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Being on a bus, I'm sure, is awesome. But like, it's part of paying your dues. And I was talking to Maria about this last night. She was like, dude, we did vans for years. It's just part of paying your dues.
And you learn from these bands. Like, In This Moment, it's got such a awesome stage performance.
Oh, that's so sick.
And I've seen her be the best one on a festival before, and it's just like, Jesus. And they just bring their A game every night. It's and that next tour that she's on with
that's nice.
Avatar, and Jesus.
Yeah, we went out with that son last year. They're also a bunch of really good dudes.
Yeah, we've met Spencer. He's a real good guy.
Yeah, he's really into the horror stuff.
Oh yeah, he was at the Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Con that we
not
were
surprising,
at.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
He's doing the con thing, so I get that. yeah, and it's a good gig if you and I've told people that if you're going to work these conventions, you're not just going to need to bring celebrities from horror movies. You need to bring these bands. Like, some of these bands have caught on to it. Like, I met Corey Taylor at a Days of Dead convention. I've met Alice Cooper at those conventions. and you could be at those conventions, you know.
Yeah.
We even interviewed a new band at the convention we were at just recently.
Sick.
And well, we're getting ready to go to a con coming up, and Power Man 5000 was supposed to play it, but something happened and they're not playing it now. I don't know what's going on with that. Still love those guys, but
Yeah.
I'm disappointed they ain't gonna be playing it.
Never seen them live.
I've seen them once,
Okay.
and they're pretty amazing. And,
Pretty
you
sick.
know, people won't even think about it because it is Rob Zombie's brother's lead singer.
Really?
Spider, yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, they're.
That's what's up.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Just an unknown thing. So when you get ready for the next show, I'm really excited because we'll be probably at the concourse for your next show.
Okay.
That's over here in Knoxville. We'll probably do that show because boy, that's gonna be a thrasher right there because that's upon a burning
That'll
bodies
be
the
heavy,
headliner.
Yeah. That's the thing is people were coming up to us. They're like, dude, this show is awesome, but it's all seats. There's no pit. I'm like, dude, that's why I hate seated venues because it's like, even if people are super excited, like you're stuck in a seat. You're stuck in an area and just watching and be like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
I need an open warehouse room that people can run and fucking fuck each other up.
well, the good thing is like with some of these arena tours now, you got that open one in the arena.
Oh,
now,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you were in Nashville. Were y'all at Municipal last night? Is that where y'all were at last night?
Marathon.
Marathon works?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wide open.
Yeah.
I love that venue.
Nashville's never a fucking pit audience unless it's like a very specific niche band. But that's just because Nashville's kind of slowly becoming like the second LA for music.
Well, it depends on where you go.
Really
The show
does,
comes
yeah.
in Nashville.
Yeah.
Like I went there, Marathon Works, and it was 3 Days Grace and Wage War.
I was there
and
for that.
That was a fucking pit.
Yeah, I saw that. I know what you're talking about.
That was a pit, all right.
I feel like it's more common to see it at like I'm trying to think, like Basement East. I've seen some good pits, and then what's the other one? Brooklyn Bowl
Yeah.
or East Side Bowl. East Side Bowl is the one I was talking about. Yeah, East Side Bowl. Like that's a good like 750 cap venue. The stage is sick, the lighting's sick, the sound is sick, and they get those bands. Like I remember I saw our friends in Plot and You play there, and that was sick because it was like they sell those rooms, they crush it. You get good pits, good energy, and stuff like that. You're not playing at the end.
Yeah. They tried to pit last night.
Oh, I'm sure they did. We've had a pit at that venue before.
It's like we've already got over and changed our mind, but let's have a pit this place. But we did a pit the other night in Jeffersonville, Indiana, and what the guy did was the performer up front moved from the front of the stage and got on top of a pool table down there and had a wide open pit down there.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was one of those real. You really didn't want to be pitting on that venue because the floor you could feel sinking and everything because it was on a wooden platform. You could feel it sinking right there. I said, I don't think we need to be marching right here, or you'll be buying a new stage.
Jesus Christ.
So you got a new EP coming up soon?
Yeah, we're in the midst of rolling it out. The single that you were talking about, that's the second song that we put out from it. I think the next one comes out at the end of June. It's the game plan. We pushed it back because I like the newest single so much that I'm like, I need that one to keep doing its thing.
Yeah, like I say.
Dispersing itself amongst the masses, you know.
Well, how old are you, by the way?
29.
29?
Yeah. I feel old as shit.
No.
But I'm not. I know I'm not. No.
You're the same age as my daughter.
Yeah. No, I know I'm not that old. I just doing this makes you just wears you the fuck out, and it's great, and I love doing it. It's just very exhausting.
But it's worth it just
Oh,
to be in front of a
absolutely.
big crowd every night. Even if we're kind of
people-
stationary up here.
Oh, I know, yeah.
We're going to wrap this up. We appreciate you taking time and being on our show, Mike.
Appreciate you guys coming out.
And Outlander Media, we're going to be out here. We're going to be out here catching in this moment later on. And we appreciate you coming on the show, and we'll hopefully catch you at the concourse later this month.
Hopefully you guys can be there.
And we hope to. And
Hell
thank you
yeah.
for coming on the show.
Thank
And
you guys.
we're out of here. Can we get